Well, it's week 2 at the 2016 Summer Olympics in Rio de Janeiro. Team USA scoring 26 gold medals so far, more than any other country. Here with the latest is Matt Slater, the chief sports reporter at the Press Association, who is down in Rio de Janeiro for us right now. So Matt, the big story over the weekend was, of course, track and field with Usain Bolt winning a gold medal.
Yeah, absolutely. You wouldn't have made much money betting against Bolt over the last few years. I've been lucky enough to see all 3 of his Olympic 100-meter titles now, and this one was reminding me of the other 2. I mean, there's been an awful lot of talk coming into these games about his form, his fitness. He's carried a few injuries, but the thing about Bolt is that it doesn't seem to matter. So you have this wonderful setup. It was very dramatic last night. His great rival, of course, America's Justin Gatlin, came out to boos again because of his doping past. But Bolt, they love him here. He's a fantastic showman. Another poor start from him. He takes a long time to get his long legs going.
Right.
But from about 50 metres onwards, he is untouchable. And as he crossed the line, well, he was showboating again. Not a great time by his amazing standards, but more than enough to beat Gatlin and co.
And I also want to ask you about Wayde van Niekerk beating Michael Johnson's record in the 400-meter race, right?
Absolutely. Look, if it's possible to overshadow Bolt, I think van Niekerk did. I mean, for minutes afterwards, in the press seats, we were all looking at each other going, did that just happen? He did it in the outside lane. He had no one to chase. That doesn't really happen very often. I think the last guy to do it was Eric Liddell, Chariots of Fire in 1924. It was a phenomenal performance. He went out the blocks like a hare, was miles in front at about 300 metres, and just kept going. I think LaShawn America and co, Kirani James from Jamaica, thought they might reel him in. Not at all, not at all. He broke Michael Johnson's record, one of the untouchable records, which I think has been in the books for about 17 years. An amazing performance.
Yeah, since 1999. All right, so swimming is down, track and field is winding down, or swimming is done. What are people excited about next?
Well, I mean, track and field's, we're right into the heart of it. It started on Saturday, so today is day 3. There's a good 800 metres later on this evening, which is always a good race. Long jump to come, all the relays, as we go forward. There's a lot of that programme still to go. The Brits, are very excited because we're second in the medal table. We've just won another one in the dressage, which is dancing for horses. There's more cycling. There's open water swimming today. There's sport going on as ever at the games, all around the park. There's you take your pick. Sonia Biles, I should probably mention her. She's going, I think, for her 4th Olympic gold in an individual event. So look, there's more than enough for everyone to enjoy here. All
right, and just very quickly, how are people feeling, especially given Ryan Lochte being robbed at gunpoint over the weekend? Are people concerned down there?
Yeah, I think people are concerned. I mean, that wasn't the first incident. I mean, this was a strange one because it was initially denied by the US Olympic Committee, and then it was confirmed. Ryan had told his mum, perhaps not the team boss. But yeah, we've got the full story now. It was robbers posing as military police. They got them out. They stole their wallets and what have you. There were guns waved around. Yeah, it's alarming. And there have been other incidents. But look, this is a big, complicated city. Brazil's in a massive recession. I think crime was one of the big fears coming into the games, and it's proven to be the case.
All right, Matt Slater from the Press Association down in Rio de Janeiro. Matt, thanks so much for breaking everything down for us. I'm Scott Gamm, and you're watching The Street.